All right, how's it going, y'all? Robert here. I want to make a video. Obviously, I make gun content and stuff like that, but I want to make a video on just going to the range for the first time, or the average shooter. Right? It's cool. I got my gun belt in the car and all that type of stuff, and we can be all tactical. But I came out here today, one, with a plan to just shoot pistol, but I wanted to just show you guys that, the everyday shooter, what's it like to just go to the range, right? You don't have to have a whole bunch of cool stuff and all that. Now, granted, I'm at an outdoor range. It's a private facility. We're out here at a Texas Shooting Academy out in Burnett County, Texas. But I wanted to just go over, what you can work on. Damn, homie, big ass beef. What you can work on. We're literally out here in the wilderness, but I want to show y'all what you can just work on when you're out here and just shooting, you know what I'm saying, and just going to the range. So we have our concealed carry pistol. Now, granted, if you're going to an indoor range, you obviously won't be able to, you can walk into your indoor range like this, but you won't be able to draw or anything like that. So we'll work on drawing a little bit. But I have my CZ unloaded, right? We got spare mag right here, and then we have our other mag right here. So it's just how the gun comes, right? There's no modifications to this firearm besides cosmetic stuff. But we have a magazine full of ammo and another magazine full of ammo, and our side pouch right here, which is inside of a Pitbull tactical carrier. So, but just going over just basics, that's all you need. I don't need a gun belt. I don't need anything else. So let's take it over here to the range, and I'll show you guys what the setup here is. And we're going to be shooting steel. So there's that. By the way, just for your compare, look at this spider. I don't know if you can see it, but that is one huge spider. I don't know what kind that is, but I'm sorry, that's just huge. So we're going to walk around that guy, and we got to watch where we're stepping, because there's grasshoppers, there's spiders, there's all kinds of stuff when you're out here in the middle of nowhere. But so let's go over what we'll be shooting and all that. I'll do it like a one take. I don't want to break it up or anything like that. But we got steel targets here. Hope you can see. We got 1, 2, and 3 over there. Sorry, but let me just set it down. But we got steel targets 1, 2, and 3. I don't know how far this is. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 heel to toes to the camera. And I wear a size 12, 13. So, and we're actually going to scoot back even further. So I don't know how far that is. Y'all tell me. But so first thing we want to work on is, when I come to the range, dry firing, right? That's what I like to do. I like to dry fire. So we dry fire before we come to the range. We dry fire pretty much every day, 3 times a week, get a schedule going. Okay, dry firing is going to get you to know your pistol. And just to go over really quickly, when we're dry firing, guns unloaded, there's berms on both sides of me. When we're going over, we want to go over our grip placement, how we're grabbing the firearm, and then also the trigger pull and trigger press. So making sure that we're squeezing to the wall and then letting that shot break. So we want to dry fire a little bit. Even when we come to the range, the first thing we want to do is dry fire. So come out here, nothing fancy. Get my sights aligned, get my stance good, arms out, pressed, dry fire. Let me stand over here so you can see me a little bit better. Press out, dry fire. And we want to do that just a few times. It's not pretty, it's literally just warming up, right? This is our stretching. We don't want to come to the range and just rack off rounds, especially with the price of ammo right now. So we want to be able to just come out, sights aligned, both eyes open, nice front red dot sight. Not a red dot, but I have a red fiber optic in the front, blacked out rear. So for me, it's easier. Once we feel like we're ready, then we'll take our magazine, which is in this pocket. Firearm fundamentals. Please don't say anything about me pointing the gun at the camera. Nobody's here. I already showed you what the backdrop looks like. Please chill. Right? And then we're not even going to go from concealment right now. We're just going to go at shooting straight ahead. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so y'all can see me over here. Hopefully everything's good. The sun's kind of in my eye, so I can't see too much. We're going to go to our ears, and then we're just going to practice shooting. We're actually going to scoot back probably a little bit more, because these targets ain't really pointing towards the ground, and ricochets are real. So we're actually going to move over a little bit, and we're going to shoot at the further target back. That's further than the one I showed y'all, because again, ricochets are real. Load it up, and just take our time with our first couple shots. We don't have to draw from concealment, any of that. We're just going to get a couple shots off get a nice stance, take our time, aim, and fire. Okay, that one didn't eject, which is pretty good, but that round didn't eject. Oh man, the screen's really dark. I hope y'all can still see me. But that round didn't eject, which is pretty interesting. Okay. And we had a malfunction too. Well, not a malfunction, but it didn't eject and I had this happen again. I really hope you guys can see me. Sorry, the screen's really dark, but we had this happen again. So there's that. So we'll keep an eye out on that. It may just be this ammo that's just not liking my gun. But back to shooting. So just taking our time and not rushing what we're doing. Being intentional whenever we're going to the range, even if we're in an outdoor range, indoor range, it doesn't matter. We want to be intentional with our shooting and take our time with it. And just for reference, I'm shooting at, I hope you guys can see it, that bag target back there. That's the one that we're shooting at. We're not shooting at the red one because the red one's just kind of angled at a way that I don't like. So we're just going to go again and take our time, pull it out, aim. We missed that one, but we're doing pretty good. So that's what we want to do. So just slow fire, come to the range with a plan. I haven't shot my pistol in a while. I want to work from concealment, but you see how I started off with just working with dry fire, and then from dry fire moving on to actual live fire. Taking our time. We don't need bells and whistles on going to the range or anything like that. We can keep it simple and still get what we need done, right? Tactical stuff, I love it. I'm definitely going to put on my belt later on, but I want to work from concealment, and this is how I'm going to be looking most of the time. I don't always carry my extra mag, but I want to work from this concealment and be simple. What you get with the gun, 2 mags. That's all I have right here. So want to be able to do that. If y'all have any questions, let me know, drop them down below. I'll probably we'll add onto this video, and then once we warm up a little bit more, then we'll go into like actual drawing from concealment. So I'll tell you what, it's definitely a hot day on the range today. 90 something degrees and like 93 or something, and we're still gonna get it in though. So now we're gonna work on some concealed carry stuff. Okay, so what to work on for concealed carry. Now I know a lot of y'all are gonna be in indoor ranges and not able to do concealed carry stuff, but a lot of the stuff you want to do at home when you're dry firing, right? Going through the motions and kind of getting to it. So being able to come up, get on target, and kind of get to it. Sorry. Whew. All right, so first thing we want to do is work on the motions, right? So when we're at home and we're just dry firing, work on the motions. First motion, just getting the shirt up to our chest level, okay? So just practice doing that. Getting up to our chest level. We'll ignore all the bees and the grasshoppers around here and the locusts, but just getting to our chest level. Chest level. Next, we want to make sure our pistol is in the right alignment where we want it at, so that way we got an easy grab, right? It's a little difficult when it doesn't have a mag in it, but just getting that up. So right here, that was a little fumble, but just make sure that we're getting that nice and tight. We haven't even done anything, just going through the motions. Next, we want to make sure that we get on top, and make sure our presentation is good, hand placement is good, all of that. Because when you're in a hurry, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes your hand's a little bit off or whatever the case is. We want the same every single time. So this is just what we are. We haven't even shot around yet, okay? So we'll load and make ready. Put our ears down, and now we wanna go hot. Now I know a lot of people, we're not gonna be able to just go from concealment out here. So if you're at an indoor range, just start from position sul, which is just up here, and then just start pressing out. When you're at an indoor range, have it right here and press out. You're still going through that motion, okay? And then when you're at home, you can dry fire and work on getting the firearm out. So let's see how we do. Just a nice relaxing day. No worries. Missed the first one, hit the second. Took a second to get my sights aligned. problem with me is getting my sights aligned. That's what I'm seeing here. So if you're at an indoor range, just start from right here and then just push out. See, I'm having trouble getting my sights aligned today, so that's what we'll work on, just right here. That one's a little bit further away, but that's what we want to work on when you're out here at the range and you just want to work on your concealed carry. Those are the things that you want to look for. So shoot safe, stay safe. If you have any questions, drop them down below.